Hey guys, this is Hafiz. On the wrist today I have Rolex Oyster Perpetual reference 114300 in white dial, introduced in Basel 2018. I, being the owner of the watch, will share my opinion on it and how do I feel about it after wearing it for a couple of days. While all the previous colors do add a bit of variety to the Oyster Perpetual series of the watches, this newly introduced black and white dial have added a timeless selection into the collection of Rolex OP39 series. The design and size of Rolex Oyster Perpetual comes close to perfection and tick most of the boxes for sports and formal wear alike. Its sportily elegant appearance goes equally with business shirts and a polo shirt. While polished bezel and case combined with simplicity in the dial throws a formal look to the watch, the all-brush bracelet adds a bit of sporty feel, leaving it a very versatile watch for any occasion. Needless to mention, its case size at 39mm is approximately proportioned for nearly every sized wrist and is not overly striking. The white dial on top of that adds a more subtle and refined look to the watch, and in short, it's neither a true sports watch nor a proper dress watch, yet it serves both purposes. Talking about the case profile, with gently curving lugs and wider and shiny bezel, the case makes an appealing impression. The case is all polished except for the face of the lugs, which are brushed. The crystal is sapphire and rises above the level of the case, yet slopes diagonally downwards along its periphery to deflect potential impacts and hits, avoiding any damage. The crystal, like usual Rolex watch, doesn't have air coating, so the legibility against bright lighting isn't ideal, and reflections are slightly distracting. The shade is more like eggshell white instead of being a striking bright white, unlike Datejusts and Explorer 2. You would normally call it white, but if you compare it side by side with the likes of Explorer 2 or Datejusts, you'd start considering it as light silver or anything between white and silver, not really in the neighborhood of off-white, but pleasingly silver-ish. Coming to hour markers, this is the first of the OP series of Rolex to have luminous hour markers, which glow gorgeous green in the dark. I'll show you the lume shot towards the end of the video. Something that requires mentioning here is that unlike the Saabs and GMTs or even Sea Dwellers that glow blue in the dark, this one actually has green luminous hour markers and green hands that are filled with chromalite. And that green luminosity makes this watch a bit unique than other Rolex watches. There is no date window, which gives a dial a simple and more symmetrical look, making the dial look uncluttered and elegant. However, this may put some people off who seek date information on the watch. If you're one of them, then DJ might be your best bet, but it will come with a handsome increase in the price. The crown on the piece is screwed down and has two extractable positions, one to wind the mainspring and another to set the hands for time. Looking closely at the crown, the bar under the Rolex crown-shaped logo stands for twin lock crown. With the depth and water resistance rating of 100 meters, the OP is rugged enough for a sportily elegant watch and is well suited for daily use. The bracelet has a very refined brushing on it, which I believe is similar to brushed finish you get on Submariners, Sea Dwellers or GMTs. The all brush bracelet makes this watch a versatile wearing companion in any situation. The clasp is yet again very elegantly brushed steel and makes the watch look very sleek. While the quality is all Rolex, the machining and manufacturing at times look as basic as Rolex can get away with compared to more expensive and fancier options produced by them. For instance, where Submariner has welded Rolex logo attached to the deployant clasp, this OP has an engraved Rolex logo in the same position. Now time for a wrist shot. The piece wears very elegantly on 6.5 inches wrist, and because of smooth polished bezel, thinner profile and 39mm case dia, sits subtle and stays under the radar if you're looking for a quiet daily wear. From a few days of use, it is definitely much more discreet than any of the Rolex models like GMTs or subs, and that's especially because of its smaller profile and thinner feel. Because of its dressier dimensions, the watch sits on the wrist far closer and lower than any other Rolex sports watch, which are of course bigger and mostly thicker with ceramic and graduated bezels. The baton-shaped hour markers do further help in giving the watch a classier and dressier look, yet brushed steel ensures it's not too formal to not look sporty. The smaller profile, however, may put some people off that want to feel a bit more of heft on the wrist and have the craving for greater wrist presence in the watch. As a whole, Rolex OP in white makes an excellent watch that can be used in virtually any situation, and with more timeless color that is white compared to the previous colored dials, it becomes an all-time classic, and I anticipate the value and demand of this model will go high, especially for the black and the white one. The pricing on this Rolex in Australian is $7,150, which is the entry-level price for Rolex, yet it offers all the luxuries, refinement, attention to detail, looks, dimensions, symmetry, simplicity, elegance, and on top of that, the benchmark of Rolex craftsmanship. Thanks very much for watching the video, guys, and if you like the content I'm uploading, don't forget to give the thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I've got a few more videos coming up, and I like to keep the focus on comparison between Rolex sports models, and I'll be talking about Rolex subs, GMTs, and especially the new G Dweller 43mm. If you are choosing between these watches, I'm pretty sure the videos are going to help you, so stay tuned. And before I sign off, I'll show you the lume shot of how this gorgeous white OP39 looks in the green luminous hour markers. Thanks again, guys, and until next time, have a good one.